Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. I hope everything's going well for you guys. Do want to do kind of my raw thoughts here. I haven't done this in a while. My raw thoughts for June 19th of 2017. And these are obviously no particular order whatsoever. The Miz has recruited a new group. They're called the Entourage. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Bo Dallas was once a can't-miss prospect in NXT. Came up and never really translated into the WWE, whether it's his fault, whether it was the booking's fault, whether it was a combination of the two. You know, he came up with the Bo Leave gimmick, and I liked the Bo Leave gimmick. I was behind it. I was behind the Bo Leave gimmick. It just never worked out that way. But he is getting a chance along with Curtis Axel. You know, it always seems that the back is definitely confident in Curtis Axel's ring work, because he's always helping training guys like The Rock, Goldberg to get back in shape. These are the guys that this is the guy that the WWE trusts to protect their big attractions. So it amazes me that, you know, Curtis Axel has never been able to latch on. And I hope that he does latch on and is able to be on TV more frequently than he has. I hope this group that you see in the Entourage is not just some stooges like J&J Security or the Singh Boys for Jinder Mahal. I hope this group sticks and people find them a threat. Speaking of finding a threat, you had this split of Enzo and Cass. Enzo and Cass, when they came up to the main roster about a year and a half ago, I don't know about you guys, but I thought of them as being the New Age Outlaws. That's what everyone compared them to. They were selling some merch with the SAW, or is it SWAFT? SAWFT, right? I mean, they had the catchphrases, the crowd was behind them, and, you know, it just never, really, they never held gold, which surprised me. I mean, it could be because, you know, as soon as they were getting some momentum as far as some wins and against tag teams on Raw on TV, getting the feet wet on the main roster, Enzo would get injured. He'd be out, he came back, then I believe he was injured again. Some just unfortunate timing. They probably, if you stuck with him, momentum probably would be gained some more had they been given some chance, and maybe they would have become champions. Maybe they would have became the New Age Outlaws. But it seemed like they almost got lost in the shuffle, and they're a tag team no more as Cass turns on Enzo. And there you have it. Cass is now the heel. Enzo is the babyface. How will this work? Will you have sympathy for Enzo as the sympathetic babyface? Enzo has been getting his clock cleaned the last couple of weeks. Whether it be Sheamus, whether it be Cesaro, whether it be through the Revival and all these other tag teams. But if you remember, I think where it kind of turned, where people maybe started thinking that Cass was a little, where Enzo was a little bit annoying when he started hitting on Lana, which was a married woman, kind of a douchebag thing to do. So do you have sympathy? Will Enzo rather be able to have sympathy from you? And Cass, is this a case of Cass and Enzo where really what it comes down to is, I think both of these guys need each other. Enzo is not intimidating without Cass, and Cass without Enzo is not able to kind of, I think, portray his emotions the right way. Yes, he might be able to say a sentence or two, which you might say is really all that he needs to do. But if we're talking head-to-head promo, Cass does not have it. Enzo does. Looking at this feud, you can't take, obviously, Enzo seriously. There's no way he's going to get over on Cass. Every indication, and you've seen WWE do it before. They tested the water with it. They're going to push Cass to the moon and back. It'll be interesting to see, Cass going up the ranks, how they want to push him. He's a little bit green. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Does he have it? Will he buckle under pressure? And what will happen with Enzo? I think Enzo is a 205 live type of guy. He's a small guy. I think that's where he will be most believable in the cruiserweight division, not on the main roster here. Speaking about believable, although it's getting no reaction, Titus Brand trying to recruit a cruiserweight. And he's trying, but no one seems to really care. But you gotta give him A for trying. Speaking of someone that is intimidating, what a difference facial hair makes, right? All of a sudden Neville grows a beard and he seems more intimidating than he's ever been, and he really lives up to that name of King of the Cruiserweights. We've seen Roman Reigns come out opening segment, and Roman Reigns, some people might say that he's a heel. I tell you, he's a face. Heck, if the Devil came out there, cuts a promo on Roman Reigns, the Devil would get cheered and Roman Reigns would get booed. But to me, Roman Reigns is a face. But he did cut a promo that seemed very like heelish kind of, where he's saying, "Yeah, I'm the best. I'm this. I'm that. I'm going to SummerSlam. I'm winning." Right? This promo did seem a little bit heelish. You have again, you have these promos leading up to Great Balls of Fire. I mean, Samoa Joe. I mean, listen, he got a reaction today because he was confronting Roman Reigns. You're gonna get a reaction by default by confronting Roman Reigns. But are you excited to see Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar? Is this matchup a few years too late? Because, to me anyway, Brock Lesnar is a part-timer. I don't know if anyone really cares at this point, because he is a part-timer, so he's not there full-time. The fans are probably upset about that. And his act is probably getting old, where all it's going to be German suplexes and Suplex City. So that how, Brock Lesnar's stick. He doesn't change it up. If he doesn't change it up and you see the same thing all the time, even if he appears once every while, how is he a attraction? And then you have Samoa Joe, who comes out, but he doesn't really come out to much of a reaction. I don't think really fans, they don't know if to boo or to cheer. I mean, you just know it's like it's an indifferent reaction. To me, it's indifferent anyway. So that's where I kind of leave you guys. Just my quick thoughts on Raw. Hope everything's going well for you guys. And I look forward to speaking to you guys very, very soon.